Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of GotGameTesters. Today's game is Gentlemen's Thieves. Gentlemen's Thieves is a storytelling card game. The premise of the story is that you're actually a thief that's trying to perform a heist. You do that by passing through traps, but using tools to help you across those traps in hopes that you can get the loot that's at the end of the hall. What a player's going to do is he's going to use a couple of pieces of tools, or a couple tools. In this case, let's see, we got TNT, a bear costume, and a nice umbrella. And you're going to use these different tools trying to get past any specific trap. Now let's look at the trap that we're trying to face. In this case, it's a boulder trap. So, like the Indiana Jones classic, boulder is coming down a narrow hallway, it says, and it's going to kill you if you don't do something about it. So what you're going to do is you're going to try to use your different tools and tell a story on how you use those tools effectively to get past that trap. If you do, in this case, let's say that I put on my bear suit because it helps me run faster, and I throw the TNT and set it on fire in hopes that it explodes the boulder, then everyone else is going to vote yay or nay on whether or not my story was any good. There's someone who actually gets to defend and tell a little bit about how my plan could have failed. And more specifically, there's these different buildings that each player is going to have to tell them where the scenario happened. After everyone's voted yay or nay, then I'm going to roll the dice and hope to get 8 or more. If I get 8 or more, then I will be able to collect gold coins, depending on my situation, and the loot card, which is the most important. In this case, I would have gotten, oh look, the Elixir of Youth, how convenient, and I can use this Elixir of Youth in future stories. Everyone gets to tell a few stories, whether it be 2 or 3, depends on the number of players, and after everyone's told a few stories, then you're going to count up whoever has the most loot and the most gold coins is the winner. Okay, so what is it about this game? Okay, I can't hold it in. I love this game, okay, because it is actually a really fun storytelling game. Now, why do I like it so much? Because it's simple. I can easily explain it. Whoever gets the most gold is going to win. You're going to use tools to face traps. And if you can get past the traps, you're going to get the loot. It's so mainstream that it's super easy to pick up. To be completely objective, let's just talk about it. It's definitely a storytelling game. It'll take a good hour to 2 hours, depending on how much fun you have with your stories. The audience has to be really receptive and not competitive. Component quality is great. The artwork is great. I think it fits the theme fantastically. I hope that they keep that artwork. It plays from about 3 to 6 players. You could add more if you wanted to. I don't suggest it, and neither does the game. It says 3 to 6. Again, you need to realize this is a party game. So really, if you have a group of 20 people, you could play with 20 people. You just have like 4 people be the storytellers and then have everyone in the room vote. I mean, I think that's the biggest part, is like, why did they vote for you and against you? There's a couple discrepancies with the rules that I don't like. I mean, the dice rolling thing, like if everyone votes yes on your story, it should be an automatic win, obviously, because it was a good story. Had that happen a couple times where everyone at the table was just like, yes, that was a perfect story, perfect setup, and then they roll snake eyes or something like that, and then they don't pass the trap, and you're like, are you kidding me? I had the perfect setup. So the dice thing, I really wish they would just take that out. I'm not 100% sure. There are placemats that explain the different locations in the current version that I have, but I'm not 100% sure if that's if it's going to be a pure card game or if it's going to actually have the placemats as in the version that I've got here. The problem is you can kind of get people who are kind of jerks about it because they want to win. This game is not something that you win at. Okay, let's put it that way. It's a party game. It's a more sophisticated party game, and so it shouldn't be looked at something that you win. Okay, everyone wins if everyone has a good time. The more you encourage people to tell good stories, the better. The only biggest complaint I have is it's just not enough. I think there should be just more cards in general about everything. Now, I know that means more art, which means more cost. It's got things that are pretty cliche, kind of like the boulder that you saw earlier, but it's also got some really good stuff. There's like one that's a backwards treadmill. It always happens to be going in the wrong direction for you, so how do you get past it? There is nothing like a good bear suit in a storytelling game. Just the creativity is endless. I really enjoy that part. I'm kind of a sucker for it. Goodness, there's just so much good stuff. Why should you pick it up? You should pick it up if you like storytelling. You should pick it up if you've always wanted to be a thief, because this is a perfect thematic. You're drenched in theme. If you just need something to entertain everybody else, everyone in the room can take a shot at how they would attempt a story. Does it got game? It definitely has got game. It's got a lot of game, and it's got replayability like better than any other party game I've ever seen in terms of replayability. If you find somebody who is self-conscious about storytelling, then this is probably not the game for them. Or again, like I said, you just pick a couple of people in the room who are the extroverts or something like that, and you make them tell the stories, or the really good storytellers, the English majors. It's a great game, guys. Check it out. Well, that was Gentlemen's Thieves. I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to check out our website at GotGameTesters.com. You can also check out Playtest HQ on Facebook. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We have lots of games. I know we kind of had a hiatus these last couple of weeks, and I'm really, really sorry about that. A lot of family issues were coming up, so please forgive us for that. Life does happen, but we are back in business, and we have got tons of games on the way, and I am so excited to show you guys stuff. If you have a game and you want us to play test your game, go to GotGameTesters.com and leave us a message on our contact page. Stay tuned for more episodes, and we will see you next time on Got Game Testers.